Welcome to another episode of the Multifamily Collective. This is the May 2026 entry of the Multifamily Operations Daily Huddle. The leader who listens last is the title. The entry goes like this: a regional meeting where the senior leader speaks first, sets the frame, and then asks if anybody has questions. The leader who speaks first hears least and leads with the least information available. Let's read that again. The leader who speaks first hears least and leads with the least information available. When senior leaders open a meeting by establishing their view of a situation, they activate a social dynamic in which people with the most accurate ground level intelligence feel pressured to conform rather than correct. The meeting produces consensus instead of clarity. The leaders in multifamily operations who make the best asset level decision are overwhelmingly the ones who have developed the discipline to ask before asserting, to listen before concluding, to hold their own judgment until the room is fully contributed. I have this saying that I try to exercise in my leadership in the 30 years I did this business. There's in multifamily. Argue, fuss, and fight. Argue, fuss, and fight. Never lead the witness. As a leader, never lead the witness. And it was okay to argue, fuss, and fight as long as you weren't attacking each other's character. So permission was granted to push back on anything and everything that was said in a room, especially in a senior level meeting. Let's move on. Data platforms provide information, but the most important data in any organization flows through the people closest to the work. The best information in all of multifamily is in the head, in the heart, in the mind of the leasing consultant, the maintenance technician. If you can get alone in a room with a group of those individuals, they will tell you anything and everything that is happening at the property. It only reaches senior level leadership through the leader who has trained themselves to be the last voice in the room. So even in those circumstances, if you're able to get in a room with a bunch of leasing consultants or a bunch of maintenance technicians, don't go first. Just ask some prompt questions and then let them talk. Let them talk. And you can certainly follow up on things that they say, but that is where you get the best information. Okay. She listened last. The regional meeting produced 3 insights that she did not have when she walked into the property. She made a different decision that she would have made if she had spoken first. It was the right one. Go last. You can afford the patience. The asset cannot afford the alternative. The room knows more than you do. Just remember that. The room knows more than you do. Your only job is to start the meeting and make sure it turns out right. So here's the prompt for today. In your next meeting, which is right now, commit to asking at least 3 questions before offering a single opinion and notice what surfaces. So if you are the facilitative leader of the meeting, your job is just to ask questions. Get the conversation started. Listen, let it evolve. Ask follow-up questions, but certainly don't lead the conversation with your opinions or your thoughts or your insights or your facts. Let the conversation evolve. Be patient, and we'll see you again here tomorrow.